Hello! So, the past couple of days, I've been pretty tough on women. I know. It's you know, it is what it is. I calls it like I sees it. But nevertheless, I don't want it to be said that I hate women or that I, you know, don't respect them or anything like that. I do in the utmost. And I like to try and help you women. You know, whenever I feel you deserve it in some way or another. And I think it only fair if I make the attempt to give a little bit back. I consider myself a good ally, so I wanted to give a little back. So I donated my time a little bit, completely unbeknownst to the person that this is for. So, you know, whatever. But I think she's a viewer. I think. I'm not sure. I know I've spoken to her on Twitter briefly, but I don't know. Nevertheless, ever since I talked to her on Twitter, I've kind of kept up with her channel a little bit. It's one of my dark secrets. I don't know what it is, but I enjoy the makeup channels. I don't know why. I just sit there mesmerized watching these ladies put on makeup. I can't fucking explain it. So, whatever. It is what it is. She's a channel that I actually watch. So, I watched one of her videos today, and she was talking about how she picked herself up a sponsor. And I thought that was pretty cool. So, I figured that I would donate some of my time and my editing talents to help this young lady out. And so I kind of cut her up a little promo for her sponsor using her footage. So here you go. I'm just going to throw this out there for her. If she wants to cut it and rip it out of here and edit it up and take it, I've provided little black sections on both ends of it so that you can get yourself a nice clean cut. And yeah, I hope this helps you out. You don't obviously have to use it. I'm just, you know, really what it is I was bored as fuck, and I thought it would be funny to do. It made me giggle. So here you go. Here's a little promo for you, Snake Adia, if you so choose to use it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me start by saying you guys know that I love the Smile Sciences kit that I bought, and the company had actually reached out to me. Bitch, they sent me a lot of shit. I cried when I got this box because I couldn't believe that a company would see somebody with, like, I think I had 40 subscribers and the video had like 100 views or maybe not even. And the fact that they would not only reach out to me, I never contacted them, but they reached out to me and they sent me so much stuff. It's just mind-blowing how nice that is. Their companies do not pay attention to me at all whatsoever. So that's so fucking cool that they would do that. So they asked me if I wanted an affiliate code, and I said sure. My channel's not monetized. Obviously, I have no subscribers. I think I make 10% off of anytime somebody uses my code, which is Snakeadia, or anytime somebody uses the link, my specific link to buy things. I do make a 10% commission off of that. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, obviously, but it's there and it does help me out. So yeah, it's cool that they would be willing to do that too. Anyways, Cat, can you not? Stop. Why are you like this?
So, there you go. Kudos to her. Good job. Just trying to help, not trying to be a dick or anything like that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I you know, figured maybe you could throw that in front of a video or whatever, and then that's a nice little clean cut promo for you. It says all the important details. You got the Smile Science name, you got a nice little heartwarming story about how they're helping you out. And then you got you yelling at your cat. It's great. So, yeah, I don't know. Me trying to give back a little bit. That's what it looks like. Fucking take it for what you will. So I got a comment today that I read that made me think, and it was on the Rose McGowan video. This person said that the point of it is, if you're paying money to see these movies that are made by these people, they're directly profiting, and then they turn around and use that money to do these terrible things to women, right? And I can see that point of view, but I think that point of view is extraordinarily naive. And here's my reason why. Who's to say what anybody is using their money for, first of all? So if that's going to be your litmus test, somebody might use this for ill, well then, okay, well what about buying a car? You buy a car, that money goes back to the car company. That car company takes that money and splits it up amongst all of its employees, who may then turn around and go use that money to do bad things. So what, we're not going to buy cars now either? Because of the possibility that we may be funding deviant activity? Anything. The Xbox. It's just something I see there. I don't know what any of the people that work for Xbox that made that thing, that designed that thing, that did the research and development, the construction, the applications, the the manufacturing, the molding, the making of it, the little circuitry. The guy who solders the circuits on could take his money and use it to go rape children. I have no fucking clue. So I'm funding that through buying an Xbox. And have no idea that that's what's happening. Because I imagine that guy's keeping his life as fucking secret as possible if that's what he's fucking doing. So what? I shouldn't buy the Xbox anymore because of the possibility that maybe somebody's going to use their money that I get from that to look at child porn? It's an extraordinarily naive point of view. You can't control what people spend their money on. And you cannot know what people spend their money on either. So to say, well, I don't want to watch Princess Mononoke because Harvey Weinstein made money off of it, and he used that money to molest women. But the damage is done. Like, the damage is already done. I highly doubt that Harvey is continuing to take part in that sort of thing. If he is, oh my God, but whatever. I highly doubt that he is. And that movie is really fucking old. In fact, you could say that all of the movies that he has made are old. Because the money's already been made. It's already there. And like I said, how the fuck are you even to know how many projects he's got his grubby little dirty fingers into? I had no clue all the movies that he had a hand in. Fucking Lord of the Rings. See, you can't show Lord of the Rings to your kids because Harvey Weinstein make money off of it, made money off of it at one point when you spent the money to buy that DVD way back when, long before you knew any of this. And not only that, what's a clean movie to watch? Disney's got all manner of fucked up shit. You got The Lion King, he sits down in the field of fucking whatever and the cloud of stuff goes up and it spells out sex. You got a penis on the front of the fucking Little Mermaid DVD. You got the boner from the priest that's marrying. So tell me what's clean. What can I enjoy? What medium is there in the world wherein all of the people who take part in it in any form whatsoever, they're all good people that have never done anything bad? And then, what are we considering bad? Obviously, raping women is bad. Obviously, molesting children is bad. Do we say that drug use is bad? Because there's a lot of coke, I imagine, still going around Hollywood, too. Is cocaine addiction something that you're willing to support? Because, yeah, sure, maybe this person doesn't rape people, but they're terribly addicted to coke. But they still make damn good movies. I don't know. What do you do? It's a really stupid setup for don't enjoy anything ever again. Unless you make it your fucking self. It's ridiculous. How on God's green earth are we supposed to enjoy anything if that's a thought in the back of our minds? Somebody could be using... How do you buy something? Somebody that I'm spending this money, they may be using my money to do terrible things to people. So I guess I'm not going to buy that vacuum cleaner. Because somebody who works at Ryobi may be a terrible person. And I don't want them to spend my money to do terrible things. I just think people are smarter than that, man. I don't think that I should have to be the first person in the fucking world that comes up with this argument. And I highly doubt that I am. But what surprises me is so many people don't think beyond Harvey Weinstein is using my money to do bad things, so I'm never going to buy anything that he might make money off of again. I didn't know that he was an actor in 3 movies. He's got like soundtrack credits and shit like that. Fucking what? So wait. And what about all the other people? What about all the good people involved in the project? Harvey Weinstein's a bad guy. But his secretary is probably a nice lady. She benefits off that movie too. I mean, the victims of this instance, all of these instances, also happen to be women who make money off of these movies. So you're not going to support them? Sorry you worked for Harvey. Can't support you. That's kind of a double fucking punishment. Not only were they in some way violated, but also on top of that, we're not going to give you any more money. Because you worked with the man that violated you. And how dare you? This is the problem. This is that sickness. Where you think too much with your feelings on the situation. And you go, this is wrong. I feel this is wrong. And it is. It's wrong for him to do these terrible things to women. It is very, very wrong. But to then say, so I'm just going to not spend any money on anything ever again because who knows what I'm funding. How do you eat? Everybody at Pepsi's pure? You hope? Everybody at McDonald's? Everybody at the natural health food store that you fucking go to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what anybody's doing with their shit when it really comes down to hidden lives and shit like that. So, how is this a feasible idea? It makes no logical sense. So, you gotta kind of just go, look, I understand that there are bad people in the world, but I have to eat food, and I'm not going to hunt it myself or grow it in my own backyard. Because if you decide that you're going to become entirely sustained on only yourself because you are truly the only person you can trust, how do you make money? Are you willing to work for somebody or a company that may have bad people employed by it? That may be giving money to bad people to do bad things even though they're also giving money to you to do your good things? How can you possibly work? How can you possibly do anything? Because you never know who you might be helping out. How can you possibly help somebody in a car accident if you're the first person on the scene? They could be going to rape a child. You never know. How could you open the door for that lady? She could be abusive to her children. And you're helping her to get home to beat her kids faster. What's wrong with you? And that's the problem with the left. They think, here's a solution that is something that I know it's going to do good. I'm not going to give Harvey Weinstein any more money. And then they just fucking ignore everything else involved with that statement, with that action, with doing that. They ignore the thousands of other people that also benefit from those movies. Because fuck all of them, even though some of them are victims. Fuck them, I'm going to make sure Harvey doesn't make any money. Because he's the one person that's doing bad things to all the other people who are also making money off of the movie. You live in a fantasy world wherein these things matter and they make a difference and they're actually plausible ideas. And I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. It's stupid. It's extraordinarily naive. And I'm not, I mean, people are going to be like, oh, you say this person's naive. Yes, I am, because they are. And it's not that that makes them foolish or stupid or anything like that. They're just simply naive. It's like ignorant. People went around and were calling people ignorant for a long time. And people got very offended about being called ignorant. And they're like, well, do you actually know what you're talking about? And they're like, well, no, but then you're ignorant. Like, that's the meaning of the word ignorant. Like, it doesn't mean you're stupid. It means you don't know. Ignorance can be taught. Stupidity is through and through. Naivety can be corrected with experience. But stupidity is just, it's willful. And I don't think that people are being willfully stupid when they say these things. I really don't. I just don't think they're thinking it through all the way, which is naive. So I'm not calling the person that left the comment. I actually respect the person that left the comment. But I'm not calling them in any way anything bad. I'm just saying that I think that it's an idea that needs a lot further unpacking than quite possibly it's being given. And I think that that is part of the problem with everything. It's why we have kids walking out of class to go and talk about how we need to ban guns, which has nothing to do with school safety. Like school safety would be a byproduct of that thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not really tackling the issue. It's looking at another issue that happens to kind of coincide with this other issue and saying, well, maybe if we get rid of this one element, then we'll never have this again. And no, that's not the way it works. So, yeah, it's the we're going to focus on the few, and who cares about the many? And I don't understand how you can sit here and talk about how you're about equality and things of that nature while you're saying, I'm all about the few, fuck the many. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Perhaps you have different thoughts. I'm sure many people do. And I would love to read them in the comments. And until next time, have a good day. Bye-bye. This used to be me. A sad, sad puppy. No food in the fridge, holes in my pillowcase, and all out of... Recently, things have been going great. You all have helped me out a lot. Now I have a fridge full of takeout, new pillowcases, and let's be honest, I'm never out of... But the reason that things have changed around for me like that is because I've had a lot of pressure taken off of me for buying stuff for making videos for you guys. You guys helped me buy a new capture box when my old one broke. You helped me buy a new PC when the other one turned into poop. And you helped me get to Perfect Circle concerts so that I could share that experiences with you guys. Recently I've kind of had to change the way I do things, but I found another way. You can find me on Maker's Support. I have a link in the description, and if you'd like to donate money to keep this sort of thing going, then that's where you can do it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I hope you have fun. Bye.